And welcome to South Texas Crossfire. I've got none other than Tommy the Gun, Tommy Guns Holbein. Now, Tommy, as you all know, is a big advocate for the homeowner. And right now, TWIA, which is Texas Windstorm Insurance, and also FEMA are allegedly trying to help people on the ground. But we've been here since August 27th, and many people are slipping through the cracks. Welcome, Tom. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Joe. Glad to be here.
Okay, now this isn't your usual. You're usually out there with a hard hat and wearing your work boots and everything else, but I appreciate you. You look good in the suit. Tell us a little bit about what's going on the ground with people in Rockport, people in Refugio, people in Houston, and people right here in Corpus Christi and Portland after the Hurricane Harvey hit. We're now almost 8 months out. What's the story? We are 8 months out, going on 9.
Joe, there's a lot to cover with what you just said. Let's start with Rockport. The city of Rockport has come up with special permits, and Key Alegre as well with their homeowners association have come up with special permits and special fees that are applying to the residents there in Key Alegre. They recently invoiced all the residents in Key Alegre for $3,200 each for special cleanup services. And they haven't even rebuilt their homes. A lot of them have not even been able to move back into their home. Then you have to have a building permit from Key Alegre as well as the city of Rockport. And if you didn't get your permit before January 1st, now you are under special code enforcement rules for rebuilding. They're trying to discourage people from rebuilding if they can and buy their property. There's real estate sharks going around offering cash for properties so they can just tear down, rebuild $3-4 million homes to increase the tax revenue there in the city of Rockport. Stretching out all the way to Houston, there are people that I've talked to that lost everything. $180,000 home, both vehicles. Their 1-year-old child had just turned. It was the 1-year-old's birthday when they had to evacuate, and they lost everything. And so, of course, they applied for FEMA. FEMA's supposed to help. The Federal Emergency Management Administration is mismanagement. Basically they gave them $2,500.
$2,500
to relocate, go get a hotel room, get you a Big Mac, order a pizza, and see ya. And so
that's like 10 days.
Yeah, you have a small family, and they give you $2,500. You no longer have a vehicle. You've lost everything in your home. You were forced to evacuate, and the federal government gives them $2,500 for their loss. And so they're having to move, relocate. It just, your life falls apart. And then right here in Corpus Christi, Texas, with Texas Windstorm, if you received your insurance report, once you filed your claim, okay, you file your claim, you have wind damage, and you receive your insurance report. Now, once you receive that report, what they are not telling you is that you have 120 days to complete the work and invoice and supplements. Well, some people take time choosing the right contractor to do the work. It takes time. Some of them hire and fire contractors. Some of them get burned by contractors. But the bottom line is, Texas legislation needs to step in, and the Texas Board of Insurance to extend the time limit you have to supplement work that was not covered in the initial report. Because what the adjusters are doing, and I've seen several reports, and I've looked at lots of different claim reports, that they are underclaiming and undermining the damage. So when the contractor comes in, and he's an authorized contractor to talk to the insurance company, he says, well, there's all this additional work that needs to be done that is related to and relevant to the wind damage. And then you have to fight for a second inspection. When they don't grant you the second inspection, then you have to submit your photographs and your invoices and the work. So now there are several contractors out there, and there are homeowners in situations where they are unable to pay the contractor, they're unable to complete the work that's going on. Texas Windstorm is saying, well, and we're looking at the report. It's a prehistoric, or it was, before the storm. It was pre-existing.
Pre-existing.
I'm sorry, but mold is an exclusion from the insurance policy, and or the garage with the tree leaning on it is excluded from wind damage, and there's no relevant damage to the garage. Well, the tree's 8 feet in diameter. It's leaning on the garage. The garage is now leaning to the right, and it's a completely unsafe structure with an engineer report saying that it needs to come down. And Texas Windstorm is saying, no, I'm sorry, it's excluded from the policy. And a lot of you homeowners out there know, if your insurance company has an exclusion from wind, like Allstate and some of the other ones out there, or you live in a zip code that has an exclusion, you're forced to have Texas Windstorm insurance. Therefore, you have your Allstate insurance, now you have your Texas Windstorm insurance, and anything relevant to wind, Allstate has nothing to do with it. It's all Texas Windstorm. And so it's a tragedy to our fellow Texans and the victims of Harvey. Texas Windstorm needs to be completely, needs a makeover. FEMA and Texas Windstorm need a makeover. The federal government and state legislation need to step in, and they need to do something about this, because what's going to happen is another storm's going to come. Now, what is Texas Windstorm going to do when you have a second storm approaching? You have all these claims that are unfinished business from Harvey, and there are still a lot of homeowners out there that are still trying to rebuild their homes and restore their homes, get their roof done, get their fence rebuilt, whatever the damage may be. There's a lot of different situations on what happened on the interior. Now, especially water damage. Wind-blown rain that gets behind a wall creates mold. Well, Texas Windstorm has an exclusion from mold. They will add in the report that there's a microbial agent that needs to be applied to 324 square feet of surface area, as an example. Once you remove the sheetrock,
bleach.
They're saying,
kills.
Remove the paneling, remove the sheetrock, bag up the wet insulation. But there's an exclusion from mold. And I'm sorry, but one application of a microbial agent isn't going to do it properly. And the homeowner is stuck with mold, and it's just something that needs to be addressed from the state and the federal government levels. I've helped a lot of homeowners. I've been able to go out there and do quality work. I've had Farmers Insurance come back out and do a second inspection on a home that was denied, and now they claim it and be able to recover the depreciation. And anyone out there that has filed a claim needs to understand how to read that insurance report, because the RCV value, which is recoverable cash value, and then you have the actual cash value. Well, in the middle, there's a column of depreciation. So if you go down the columns of RCV and ACV and the depreciation in the middle, and they depreciate and they depreciate and they depreciate and they depreciate, well, they depreciate the roof and they depreciate this, they depreciate that. At the bottom, there's going to be a total number. I've seen numbers as high as $8, $9, $10, $12, $13, $14, $15,000 in depreciation. What that does is come right out of their claim. Okay, so they're going to take the deductible right off the top.
Well, we have a couple of minutes left, but I want to underline,
it's recoverable.
What are the main points that these people, and how to get a hold of you?
If you have any questions in reference to your storm damage and your insurance report, or you just want to talk about something that needs to be done to your house, contact me at 361-413-2609. 361-413-2609. I'll be happy to come out to your house, meet with you, go over your insurance report, go over the damage, look at the situation, look at your depreciation, help you recover as much as we can, and make sure the insurance company does what they're supposed to. Make sure that you're covered and that you are within your 120-day or extension of 180 days to get your work done and get the supplements in to Windstorm so you can get paid and hold the insurance company to the fire for what they're supposed to do for you.
And that's Thomas J. Holbein, Holbein, at gmail.com, 413-2609. And that's the area code 361-413-2609. He has quality contractors working with him that will make the difference in the amount that you recover. There's still time. Operators are standing by. Call him, 361-413-2609. If you can't get a hold of him, be glad to take your call at South Texas Crossfire. We will send off the text. We will get you in touch with him. You can call 361-887-8670. Mr. Holbein has a number of qualified contractors and workers that will come, give you a fair estimate, have them fix it up. He is an advocate for you. He is an advocate for the homeowner that is being shortchanged. He is an advocate for the community and trying to get people back together. Do not sell your home if you can make something better out of it with the right amount of money. Mr. Holbein, you have the floor the last 30 seconds. What would you like to tell the audience?
Just give me a call if you have any questions. And if you've received your insurance report and you want to know how to recover your depreciation, how to submit supplements and work that wasn't covered in the initial report, or you just need an estimate to have some work done, 361-413-2609. Please give me a call. I'll be happy to come out and meet you and provide references and photographs of our work so you can do your own analysis and come up with your conclusion.
Licensed professionals, including engineers, are standing by. Give Mr. Holbein a call, 361-413-2609. From Rockport to Port Aransas to Houston, this is being broadcast and also simultaneously posted on social media, 361-413-2609. Thomas J. Holbein, Holbein, at gmail.com, and he'll get you the people that you need to help, to tell you how much your materials will cost, to get you an estimate, and to get you back, you get your life back. Your home is where the heart is, and right now our heart is broken. Many of us have not been able to get back our lives. 361-413-2609. Mr. Holbein, I want to thank you for everything you're doing for the community.
Yes, sir, Joe.
And also, I encourage you all to contact Todd Hunter and your other state representatives and let them know through a letter, through pictures. Let them know what you're going through, what you're still going through 8-9 months after this devastating storm. 361-413-2609. Dial that number in and put in Hurricane Harvey, Mr. Holbein. And he is a true advocate for you and not for FEMA, not for the insurance companies. And also email him at thomasjholbein, Holbein, at gmail.com. Mr. Holbein is on standby. If you can't get a hold of him, call our show, call our studios at 361-887-8670, 361-887-8670. We're out of time. Thank you, and God bless.